Harry's geeking out. Hi, I'm Harry. That's Pete. Ignore me because he started me on something he shouldn't have.
You make it sound like I'm a drug dealer. I'm not a drug dealer. Hey, today on Not Robots podcast, that's what it is, not a podcast, not robots, that's us.
Well, I know I'm not.
We're going to
The
try.
jury's still out.
Yeah, thanks. We're going to try to write a Christmas song that doesn't upset anybody in the world.
I've already written it.
I think it's impossible. I think the only song that has that possible potential is Jingle Bells.
No.
But okay, what do you mean no?
No, we'll derive it over the curse of the podcast. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh, first we gotta have a subject, and you want it to be Christmassy time or winter time.
I thought the subject was Christmas.
Right.
It's
so but you can't say
you
Christmas.
said Christmas song. You said Christmas song.
You can't say
You
Christmas.
said Christmas song.
But it's gotta.
You said look. Hey, you can't change the rules of the podcast mid-podcast.
But it's gotta make sure
worldwide. You can't change the course of the shit once you sit in the motion line.
That's what we're doing. Okay. We don't want to upset anybody in the entire world.
Okay, so we're about to write a song.
No, we're not.
Here we are.
Yeah, okay. So we want to set the scene that it's in the wintry time.
Why? Some people don't like winter.
Because that's when people celebrate all their holiday times.
You're making an assumption. You can't assume that that's when people celebrate. What happens if they don't celebrate holidays during that time frame? What happens if they don't celebrate holidays at all? What happens? Because there are people who do not celebrate holidays, so we just offended a whole bunch of people. So you got to back right off of that. So let's just write a song.
I mean, what if it's Jehovah's Witnesses? They don't celebrate anything during that time because it's pagan. You don't want to upset the Jehovah's Witness, so we got
to rule that out right now.
So it can't be wintry time
because this is the harvest time, and we're celebrating the harvest, which is actually a pagan celebration. So let's stop that right.
Okay, so fall's out too then.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
All right, so spring?
No.
Summer?
No.
I don't think summer upsets anybody. All right, summer it is.
Allergic to the sun.
Yeah, but then they're out during the nighttime and they adjust everything and everything's all right and summer still happens.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so
we'll take that.
It's not a Christmas special. So
stop saying that word.
Right, the C word. We can't do that this time. It's got to be summertime. So do we want it to be cold?
Why is it cold?
I guess that would make people think about.
Are we in Antarctica or something?
We could be.
Are we south of the equator?
But it's got to be one for everybody. So I don't think we should mention temperature at all. There's summertime.
Yes. You'll get there. I've already written the song.
You have.
It took me a minute.
An entire minute.
Yes. Once I eliminated everything that you don't want to.
I feel like I should do this with the glass.
No. Okay, fine. We've ruined it.
He had them on top of his head, and he's usually wearing them.
Because I'm researching the task you sent me to. The other one. The one before. The pre-task.
Oh, the protein task.
Yes, the protein. Yes, we're researching protein. We're researching protein.
I think we should talk about that
specifically
next week.
No, because I've done that on a different podcast. We can't.
Well, if you're researching all of it, you should know all of it.
Only with crickets. And the sound of crickets.
Well, I think the comparison between the vegetable and the meat and the protein base, we should totally go over that next week.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
Because I said no. No. It's a no. No.
All right, fair. All right, so we're in the summertime.
Because think about it,
though. All right.
Because if we eat meat,
mm-hmm.
especially like cow, and cow eats grass, so why don't we just go straight to the source and just eat grass? All right, so let's get back to the song.
Yeah,
that made sense, didn't it?
We're gonna talk about that another
That
time.
made sense, didn't it?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to eat my food's food.
Look, it's middle. Cut the middleman right out of the equation. Okay, we're back to the song. The song.
What a mess. All right.
Why? We've eliminated the middleman.
Well,
We're going straight to the protein source itself, grass.
All right, song. So we don't want it to be too joyful.
Why not?
Because there's plenty of people who aren't happy, and we got to make sure that it
you just
doesn't
ruined my whole
upset
song.
anybody.
You just ruined my whole song.
What was it? Summer, summer, happy, happy.
No.
Summer, summer.
No, the song
Shake
consisted
your
of
mouth.
exactly one word.
Summer.
Happy.
Yeah.
That you can. I didn't think you could offend anyone with that, but then you were right. I missed one group, so I can't. My song.
Yeah,
I'm rewriting. I'm rewriting.
Yeah, those kids that are, life is pain.
Well, life is pain.
And then I'm not smoking, but I totally shouldn't be.
Life,
I was
life
doing
is,
that.
well,
Life is pain.
Conan, what is best in life?
Yes, I know. We've quoted Conan enough times.
Okay.
So just saying the word happy is not good.
So okay. Well.
Summer?
No.
No. Why not? Why can't we say summer?
Because there are people that don't like summer.
But there's people who don't like everything.
Exactly.
All right, so the whole thing's out. We can't write a song. Good night, everybody. That's not gonna work.
Wait, you've actually just answered the question.
You can't make everybody happy. That's the truth.
That should be the song.
High five. All right, the song is called "You Can't Make Everybody Happy," and the lyrics are,
You can't make everybody happy.
"Can't make everybody happy."
You can't make everybody happy.
We need a drum machine to this. You can't make everybody happy.
I'm scared now.
You can't make
ladies
everybody
and
happy.
gentlemen.
You can't make everybody happy. It's like a hymnal or something. No? Yes.
Did you just cross the line and go religious again?
Oh,
there you go. You just
sorry.
offended someone.
Oh, man.
You'll never get the hang of this.
Gosh.
You'll never get the hang of this.
I'm trying. All right, so if you can't make everybody happy, and that can't be the...
All right, you're almost there. Come on.
We're halfway there. We got the chorus. That could be
No.
Could be the chorus. We need some lyrics to this. Something like you know, if Jingle Bells, they're dashing through the snow.
Once
right?
again, now
Or
you're offending. You're offending. Why'd you have to bring Jingle Bells into this?
Well, I think Jingle Bells is actually a song that
At
doesn't
some
upset
point, they
people.
were oppressing a poor horse during the course of this song.
You're right.
PETA would not. Be
They were
down with
dashing
this.
through the snow in that one horse open sleigh.
And how many people were that poor horse pulling?
Several.
And was the horse cold? More than likely.
Yeah, the poor
Because
guy was
it
out in the snow.
Exactly. He should have been home in the barn, covered in a blanket, with a nice thing of sweet oats or something. I don't know.
Why the barn? Why can't he be in the living room? He should be sitting on the couch just like the rest of us.
It's a horse, dude.
Yeah, but horses are...
No, horses are not people too.
They're not
I'm sorry.
people.
I'm sorry.
Well, some people think horses are people.
Yeah, and they erect a really nice barn for them and take great care of them.
Yeah, but would your horse want McDonald's in the morning? Its own cup of coffee?
Wait. So you're gonna feed potential meat stuff to your horse? Is your horse a cannibal now?
I'm sorry, but that McDonald's is probably not healthy for anybody, including the horse.
now we're offending people again.
Probably no, except for somebody who owns a
You said
McDonald's.
the H word, you can't. No.
Oh, healthy.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, yeah.
And now we're
That
judging.
upsets people that
We're
aren't
judging.
healthy.
We can't, no.
Oh, that's
no,
right.
no,
Then we gotta
no,
judge
we
the
can't,
line
no,
between
we can't.
healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no judging. No.
What's listed as healthy? We can't do that.
No, you see,
No.
you're judging.
Eggs are good, eggs are bad. We
No,
did this
no,
one too.
no. Let's not bring eggs into this because now
No.
we're going back to we should
No,
just
because
eat
it's an
grass.
animal product.
We should just eat grass.
Yeah, but then you're eating the food.
Cutting
that
out the middleman.
Yeah, but then you're eating the food that the other animals would be eating. You're taking
But
food
if
away from
we
those animals.
stopped torturing the animals and let them free and grew more grass and everyone's just eating grass, everyone's happy.
I'm not happy eating grass.
Well, have you tried it?
I have.
Seriously, tell me what grass you tried.
Involuntarily.
Oh, no.
When you smash your face down on the football field, believe me, you're going to know what that grass tastes like.
But you didn't prepare your grass.
That grass was prepared by years of chemicals and lawn maintenance.
Yes, but you didn't prepare it to your taste.
All right, so how do you prepare your lawn to taste?
You're not eating your lawn. You would harvest some grasses that for consumption. We've been doing it for eons.
What kind of grass would you harvest for your consumption?
Do you drink coffee?
Again, that sounds like a drug thing.
Do you drink coffee?
I am.
Do you drink coffee?
Yes.
Do you put sugar in your coffee?
I do drink coffee. No, I don't put sugar in my coffee.
But there are people who do put sugar in their coffee.
Yes.
Where does sugar come from?
The sugar canes?
Which is a grass.
I mean, depends on the type of sugar, because we could be using...
It could be beet sugar, you got a point there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could go all fake as well and use the corn syrup.
That's not sugar, that's high fructose corn
It's
syrup. I said sugar.
sweetener.
I did not say sweetener. I was specific. I said sugar.
Beet sugar, cane sugar.
Correct. And they came from plants. So once again, bypass the middleman.
And then...
Go straight for the grass.
And just eat the grass.
We do it with sugar?
But grass doesn't have the nutrients. Aren't we supposed to be writing a song?
Oh yeah, that's true. We were being judgy again.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yes,
Okay, let's
we
get
can.
back on track.
Yes.
So yes, the song.
Eat grass in the...
Eat grass
Oh,
and not be...
you can't make everybody happy.
So just eat some grass.
Eat grass in the summer. It's got to rhyme. So...
I can't. I'm trying. I'm trying.
You can. All right, so we should be writing this down.
Eat grass in the summer. Okay.
There we go. Hey, that's good. You can't make everybody happy. Eat grass in the summer.
What are you gonna eat when it's no
we
longer
got to rhyme
summer?
with somewhere.
Because we can't say the other season, so we don't offend anybody. So what are we consuming in not summer? We'll call the
What
rest
about
of
the
the time.
liquid? We could have a drink with us of some sort.
You mean cane juice, aka sugar,
No,
or beet juice?
no.
Okay, enlighten me.
Because people don't like beets.
What's wrong with beets? Dr. Dre sold millions of dollars worth of them.
Yeah, and he sold it to another company as well. And apparently, Beats aren't the best headphones now. Did you know that?
That's a crying shame.
I don't know whose are. And they're like, oh, and they're not
Hey,
that great.
we could.
No, you could use the G word, but it's already listening.
Somebody's probably hacked it and will start to talk.
You know what? I think I
Uh-oh.
committed.
I've done it now.
I think I committed a cardinal G word sin.
What did you do?
I got an email the other day from Google,
Oh.
the Gmail. Say it's okay. Google doesn't have to come after me. And it said that if I linked my Spotify account to my Google account, that
You
I
have
could
a-
get a free Google Home.
What?
So I did it, and it didn't
Google's
work.
going to give you a house?
No, it's a thing that's small, looks like a cheeseburger, that apparently is spyware for your house. I mean, not
Okay.
spyware. Google.
Okay,
Sorry.
You said cheeseburger. Once again, why are we? Because
Well, it's just the
you
shape.
could go back to the.
Could be a
just
jelly-filled
go
donut.
Direct. Oh no, pork filled.
That's right.
Barbecue pork fill your
Barbe-
donut. Don't you know?
Barbecue pork
I
filled
thought
donut.
we've covered this topic.
Well, I chose in a pastel color.
A donut?
No, the Google Home Mini thing, whatever that we give it for free.
Oh, yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
so
Oh, we're back to
and
that.
I clicked the button that said buy, but it said a discount would apply the moment that you could buy.
Uh-huh.
I could buy, and
So
there
you
was no
clicked and
discount.
then
I'm
cut-
like,
So it hung up because you said bye?
no, BUI, not BYE.
Okay.
And then
Brigham Young University?
calm down.
Oh, BYU. Sorry, my bad.
Then it didn't work. So what the heck? I clicked it again, and all it did was to keep refreshing it. It never went to the screen that would be where it applied the discount code and the price and gave it to me for free. I was like, well, this is awfully peculiar. No way that Google can make a mistake. Let me hit contact. They called me, boom, instantly.
And
I mean, it
Google
was
Home is in
the
the mail
moment
now?
I clicked is the moment that my phone was like, boop, Google calling.
Okay,
I was
so-
like, whoa.
Let me educate you on the internet. So you see, the internet is based on this thing called electricity. Electricity travels at the speed of light. So when you clicked that button, it sent a signal at wire speed, which is nigh the speed of light, because you've got a capacitor, there's resistance in the wire. So you've got a factor for that resistance. So it was nigh the speed of light, and it traveled all the way to Google. At which point they said, upset customer, and we are all about that customer service because that's kind of how we are going to have world domination. And they said, we better unupset this customer, so let's call him immediately.
Well, first off, you got how all that works a little wrong, but don't worry, nerds, I'll straighten them out when this is over. All right?
Was it
This is
nigh
taken
wire
care
speed?
of. It's taken care of. Remember train cars? We'll get to it. All right. So I mean, I've sent text messages. Mind you, my wife and I, we both have the same carrier. I mean,
And?
granted, she has a non-G phone, where mine's a G phone.
So
She has one of those with an I, not a G.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
that's where the lag comes from.
Yeah,
the
probably the translator.
Yeah.
The poor little Asian guy sitting there with his little fingers. He's still
Going
learning
from
how to
I to
type.
G,
Change
yeah,
from I,
yeah.
G, 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 I, G, G. G.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. It's 2 keys. That poor guy must get like very small versions of carpal tunnel on just 2 fingers. Imagine how strong the tip of that guy's finger is. And you know what? I bet it's so strong it's still all the calluses from pressing I and G all day long also don't work on the Apple products.
Shh, don't say that word.
The A word.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. We G only guys, because they'll come to your house and call you on their phone and send you emails, Gmails. You're gonna do it. I gotcha.
That was horrible.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if they're gonna start sending me product information about writing songs.
Wait, but did you get the
Oh yeah, definitely.
they built you a house?
No, they sent me the little Google iHome thingy, whatever it was called. Yeah, I get shipping notifications. It's not my house yet, but it'll be.
Wow, they didn't send me that. I'd like one of those.
Do you have a Spotify account?
I believe I do.
And do you have? Of course you have a Gmail account. Everybody does.
I was actually beta on Gmail.
Whoa!
I knew Gmail before people knew Gmail.
Wow.
Gmail and I are on a first name basis. I just call it G.
I was beta on Yahoo. Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
I know. Right? Who chose better?
Hey, I was beta on Max. Nobody's gonna get that joke. Nobody's.
Yes, Betamax. I get it.
Nobody's.
Yeah.
Gonna get that joke.
Only the oldest.
You gotta
of
be.
us.
Yeah, you've got to really, dust. People going.
You gotta pull out your,
Did somebody
say?
Okay.
pick up that laser disc and blow the dust off.
Hey, man. Let me tell you, at the right speed, that is a lethal weapon.
Oh my goodness. That is a child abduction alert.
Oh, yeah,
That's what's
I've
going
got
off
it.
on our phones. Yeah.
Osceola
It's
County.
interrupting the podcast as well. I gotta make sure I click the OK.
Ditto.
Alright.
That would be a completely separate topic, but there would be no humor in that one.
No, that would be serious and,
Dark.
yes, dark.
Like my glasses.
But would it upset people? We could have that in the song. But you wouldn't want to do the child abduction, and you couldn't do a silver alert. You could say that there's a company that handles sending you pertinent information instantaneously to your pocket computer.
Okay.
No, that doesn't go with any sort of holiday anything at all.
Sure it does.
What are our lyrics again?
Purchasing and shipping.
Yes, buying. That doesn't upset people, except the ones
Whoa,
that are broke.
whoa, yes it does. You gotta be
Yes.
careful about that. 'Cause,
Consumerism.
there's the anti-consumerism people, so we don't want to
Dang
take them
it.
off. Yeah.
Well, we can't say anything even as basic as wearing clothing because of the nudists. But we can't mention nudists either because
That's not PG-13.
it's not PG. Well,
Yeah.
mentioning nudists is still PG-13, but it's
Yeah,
not a
that's
rated G.
Yeah, this is a G-rated
yes,
podcast.
but no, it's not.
Yes,
we're gonna try to keep it up in the PG-13
no,
range.
this is a G-rated
So we're
podcast.
allowed to use the F word.
No, we are not allowed to use the F word in the podcast. This is a G-rated podcast. There are children who follow it. Your child distributed our podcast.
Did she? Yeah, that's right. She did tell people about it.
Yeah, look, her entire Discord group.
Wow.
Yeah.
All, was it 12 people?
There may be more.
That might be all of our listeners right now. It was strange though. I actually think that we have more companies distributing this podcast than we actually have people listening to it. Because we're now also on, we actually finally made it to iTunes. And yeah, we were on Overcast and all sorts
No,
of
it was
things.
rainy.
No, it's the name of the thing.
My bad. Yeah, it rained today. For those of you who may have other weather, this is Florida, where where some of you are like really getting into the word we can't say, spirit, because that white fluffy stuff.
There might not be a
falls from
spirit.
State.
Sentience?
State. Would it be state? The
Spirit, but non-spiritual.
the state at which you embrace a potential liking of the meteorological effects of winter. Here we get rain.
The meteorological effects of winter come because people believe the world is not flat. It rotates, and the axis changes. I know, that's a glasses off moment.
No, it's not. I keep telling you, I was there. I pushed the dinosaurs off because I had
Sure
the donut, and I lured them to the edge.
You're dangling the donut off.
And they loved it, and then off they went.
How do they love it if they didn't eat it?
It smelled really yummy.
That's probably a lot better than whatever primordial ooze they were living in beforehand.
Yeah, well, there's something about raw brontosaurus that's just
Do
not.
dinosaurs upset people?
They don't exist anymore, so I doubt it.
Yes, we can have that in our not Christmas or not holiday
Well, I'm
song.
not sure. Let me take that back, because there was a story about geneticists, because apparently the chicken and the velociraptor are really closely related. So if you tweak the DNA appropriately, you can actually start to resurrect velociraptor type features in chickens, and they were trying to actually play with that.
I can see that. Chickens are quite vicious.
No,
they're not.
Yeah, actually.
Does that mean that if you were to grab a velociraptor by its legs and hang it upside down, that it'd fall asleep?
They actually are. Chickens are really vicious.
Have you had chickens before?
Apparently, some people like to fry them. Some people like to stuff them with cheese and ham. Some people like only the tenders part. Some people apparently only
Make sure
like
you speak
dark
up.
meat.
All these people who are vegetarians out there, like Kai Green now.
Oh, wait, my bad. I mean, chickens are wonderful creatures because they serve an incredibly important purpose.
Mm-hmm. So, that chicken,
Mm-hmm.
we eat the female chicken, the hen.
Hold on. You do realize that chickens are very, very powerful creatures.
Super strong.
No, they're actually super quick and fragile.
Super quick and fragile?
Agile.
Yes.
Microsoft,
Yes.
development agile.
Yes, the agile program.
Yeah. Ooh, I said the M word. Oh no!
The cockfighting. That's where I was trying to get to.
G, the podcast is G, man.
No, the
It's
roosters.
G-man.
It's
Yeah.
the chickens cover the male and the female.
Yeah,
Right?
but we only eat hen, yeah.
We only
Largely.
eat the hens usually,
Largely, yes. Yeah.
but you can get cock soup and stuff like that in other countries. The roosters. It's cock soup.
Okay.
If somebody would like to send Harry some cock soup, he'll give you his P.O. box address. Harry, you want some cock soup? That's male chicken.
I've never tried it, and I am the type of person that likes to try diverse foods. So Sure.
Yeah, we should cover the weirdest thing we've ever eaten in another day, because...
Oh, that's easy.
That's
really easy.
Yeah. Oh boy. So...
I have some former classmates that will harken back to that story.
Well, see, what you eat is very controversial. So we
man,
can't have anything food related in
Here
our
we
song.
go. It's not like we can't put food in the song.
We can't eat the song, so no.
Why would we eat the
It'll
song?
gummed up probably. Well, what if it was a delicious song?
About grass?
No. I don't think
I'm telling you, cut out the middleman.
there's a man between you and the grass stopping you from eating?
The cow.
You're calling the cow the middleman.
Okay, we eat cow.
Yes.
Protein
we do.
source. Well, not all of us. There are some of us that do not eat it, so. Protein source. But cow develops all of that massive amounts of protein by eating grass. So why don't we just cut out the middleman and go straight to the grass?
You know, those climate control activists say that we shouldn't be eating beef.
We should be eating grass.
No, that's not what they say. We should just stop eating beef. They don't give us an alternative. They tell us what's wrong, and they don't tell us what's right.
But we should be eating grass.
That's not what they say.
If you look at the size of a cow and it does nothing but eat grass all day long, could you bodybuilder
Whoa.
grazing on grass? Can you imagine the size of that mofo? Holy crap!
They'd be awfully skinny, poor fella.
I've never seen a skinny cow a day in my life.
There's a brand called Skinny Cow, and they make ice cream.
Which is bad
Probably.
because once again, if that's cold and we're not. See, this is summer.
No
Summer.
temperature
This is no
at
temperature.
all. No temperatures.
Yeah.
No foods.
There's no ice. And
Skinny
yes,
cow
there's
doesn't
no
count
food.
because it's a food.
Yes. So you see, it's not even a real thing. It's something someone made up. There is no skinny cow.
Well, you said that there's a strawberry cow and an oat cow. Is there a grass cow?
Of course, there's a grass cow.
Well, you are what you eat.
Exactly. So if we went straight to the grass, we'd cut out the middleman, and we'd be buff and jacked.
So if you ate seagull, would you be a skinny chicken?
Huh?
All right, so in the Navy, right? I know I always got a Navy story. The
In the
Marines.
Okay. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Stop! Don't do that again.
Oh.
The poor village people. They're getting enough credit, and they're ruining everything else. And I could tell you all sorts of crazy stuff. But remember, we're trying to stay PG-13 so we can stay on iTunes.
G.
No,
G.
not G-rated. We're not getting on the Disney Channel.
Why not? Do you know how many people subscribe to that?
Well, Disney Plus,
Yeah, because
I meant
they've
like
got
the
the
old-
Mandalorian. Okay.
the old Disney Channel that had like Slime Time or something. What was it called again?
Who?
Dare?
Oh, you mean
Double Dare?
You mean Nickelodeon? That's
Yeah.
that's Nickelodeon.
That was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Get your genres right here.
What?
Disney had like.
Which one's
princesses
Paw
and
Patrol
stuff.
on?
I can't remember now.
I don't know.
He hasn't watched that in a minute, so I've lost track. I'm sorry.
What how'd the song go again?
Which song?
The one we're writing, not Paw Patrol.
Well, right now, I think that we've discovered that humming will probably be the best thing to do because it doesn't use any words that could offend anyone.
Yes, but if you're humming, you can't have it associated with any other song. I mean, Google will flag your video, they'll flag your everything saying, hey, that's somebody else's stuff, even if you're doing like,
Yeah, no, but ours will be original humming.
You can't go, Om.
No, I didn't say meditative humming. I said this is the song that we're writing for summer thing.
What were the other lyrics? You can't make everybody
No,
happy.
it's
Eat grass in the summer.
It's there you go. That's our song.
That's our song?
That's our song.
I don't know how to remember that one.
Very easily. No, that sounds
all I
like
have.
somebody else's song.
That was
No, you
different?
can't do that.
No?
You can't do that.
Well, I was thinking in my head, you can't make everybody happy.
Correct.
Eat grass in the
No,
summer.
no. You gotta do. You can't make everybody happy twice and eat grass in the summer 3 times.
Oh.
That's it.
Would that be enough to fill the stomach?
How much grass do you eat?
I mean, you got a big old bag full of lawn clippings. Just start opening up your gum flapper and pour it in down the chute.
I would prefer to have my grass sauteed.
So you want to cook it now?
That's how I prefer my grass
Whoa,
prepared.
whoa, whoa. Which way are you going to cook it? Are you going to use that electric stove that's from the nuclear power plant or from a coal power plant? Or are you going to be burning wood? Hey, you cut down a tree. What's wrong with you? You should be hugging those things. What about natural gas? Oh, that's great. But then these guys, they're going down and they're saying fracking.
So, trying to keep it G. Solar oven.
Okay. So do you think that by creating the additional heat outside, it's going to add to the greenhouse effect?
How are we creating additional heat? It's the sun's heat. We're not
You're reflecting it back and trapping it in a little, I don't know, if you're using the Boy Scouts thing, it's an old oatmeal container.
I was thinking, maybe we get 40 or 50 mirrors and align them precisely so that we create a concentrated beam, and we would use that to saute the grass.
Do you think Elon would have a better?
Yes! Thank you! There we go! Yes. We got Elon in there again!
Alright, do you think Elon would come up with a better idea as far as collecting that solar energy and concentrating it down into your lawn clippings so that they were sauteed enough for you to be, choke them down at some point?
Actually, I think it would be the company that Mr. Gates invested in that has actually reached the 1,000-degree mark with a AI that aligns a series of solar panels into a concentrated energy source.
What? My brain did a backflip. Start over. No?
What part of that did you not understand?
He found some sort of way to concentrate sun's energy
actually, he invested
into
in a
more
company out in California, and they have an array of mirrors.
Okay.
And they use an AI to precisely focus that array of mirrors to create a concentrated beam of energy that will actually breach the 1,000-degree mark, which has been apparently an issue with using solar to do things like melt metals and such and create cement.
Okay, so I'm going to give you one little thing that's going to make sure that it will go over 1,000 degrees. Because, you can burn stuff with it, and you need over 1,000 degrees to, say, burn wood or something. That's right, a magnifying glass. My goodness, they spent all that money arranging those mirrors in such a way that they can concentrate them down into a super sharp beam, the same as you get out of a little Boy Scout knife with the little magnifying glass, where they're hopefully not burning ants alive.
It's not 1,000 degrees. That's been a problem that has not been broached.
You don't think it's 1,000 degrees?
It's been do the research. It's been a problem.
So if they made a gigantic magnifying glass,
exactly how much would it cost, and what would that weigh?
At the right distance.
How much would that cost?
I'm only thinking it's probably about 4 feet wide. This thing would be enough to melt through concrete. You'd be collecting enough solar energy, solar light, down into that tiny little pin beam. Oh boy, I bet that thing would melt steel.
Let's try it.
We kind of can't right now. It's dark and rainy.
Apparently,
you know what? If we
robots have found their first project.
Yes, no ants will be harmed.
No, but we will try to burn a hole through the sidewalk with a magnifying glass.
Aren't you renting? That's probably not a good idea.
We'll do it in your property.
Yeah, I'm renting too.
Yeah, but then no one's going to bother you.
Nah, around my area, nobody would give a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. They were like, hey neighbor, what are you doing? I'm just trying to burn ants on an industrial scale. Okay, cool, have a nice day. And then someone will come along with their ghetto blaster.
What does it have to be a ghetto blaster?
I don't know. What do you call it when it's just all you hear is rattling from the license plate in the back of their Toyota Land Cruiser?
Well, so I'm gonna have to dispute your case here because I own this little I work out of this little place that's off of this Highway 50 here in Florida, and regularly.
You mean something to do with this little place?
Perhaps, yeah. Maybe.
You mean you're the owner and proprietor of this specific gym?
Yes, so there's that thing.
That place.
And regularly, vehicles will pass by and that effect that you're talking about, the rattling, because my windows will shake.
That's all you hear, rattle.
And most of them are 8 feet off the ground, and they're not Toyotas, they're actually trucks.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, my neighbor that's doing it, that's there in a Toyota.
Your neighbor is now the anomaly in this area.
Oh.
Sorry.
Are they drivers of those trucks, male or female? Or other?
I can't see, because, I'm down here, and they're like up there, and I can't really...
Okay, so we'll just assume that they're men and have really tiny somethings or others.
But
that's what the women say,
could be
least,
a
right?
young lady who scaled the tire and climbed in and started it. I mean, now you're being sexist.
Well, they could have a rope ladder to get into those things.
I'm thinking like bungee, and they kind of like.
I wonder if that noise you're hearing is them humming our song.
Perhaps. Really loud.
All right, wait a minute. How'd it go again?
You can't make everyone happy twice.
Yeah, you can't make everyone happy. You can't make everyone happy. Eat grass in the summer, eat grass in the summer, eat grass in the summer.
Precisely.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
There's no drum machine because some people don't like that sort of stuff. There's no auto-tune because some people don't like that sort of stuff.
And I think somebody's probably copyrighted using auto-tune as like a thing.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then we'd have to prove later on that
we could go a cappella, but then we'd be like a barbershop quartet minus 2 people, so we'd be a barbershop duo. And since I don't have any hair, I don't think barbershop would be involved.
I had a feeling that you don't need a barbershop.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, my mom. No, my wife makes me go.
You don't know the difference?
Oh, my brain sometimes is so much faster than this mouth. I don't know if that's a good combination, because then I don't filter what comes out of it.
Shout out to Pete's wife.
Hey, baby. She doesn't like it when I go to barber shops.
Oh, that's true. You must salon.
Well, I went to the barber shop that's there in Titusville called the Bent Pole, and they got a bunch of nice. It's actually a barber pole that they told me at one point was too close to the road, and in Titusville they had some sort of legislation saying that they couldn't have their sign that close to the road, so the guy hooked up his truck to it and bent it out of the way. Well, since then they've allowed people to put new signs and new buildings and stuff up in Titusville because we're not in the 60s anymore, and that's what their legislation's from. So they only slightly. So they've moved the bent pole out towards the road, but they've kept it bent, and that's actually the name of the barbershop is Bent Pole. And they do a decent job. I mean, some of their barbers do a great job. Like there's this younger male in there, and boy, that guy is fantastic, and he works Thursdays or whatever. But you can't ever tell when one of them's going to be off because they don't take appointments or anything like that. And they have the one older woman there with really tight curly hair, and she doesn't do as good. But everybody in between, they're fine. I get a simple haircut.
Sexist thing.
It's not at all. Most of the people that are there are female. And they do just as good as everybody else, but the one dude, he's just fast. Done. And I'm like, wow, that was amazing.
How does he do that again?
And then for the hearing impaired, but it's like, man, you sit down, boom, you are out. I'm like, here you go. And the largest tip I've ever left there was, to that fellow, because, man, it was like, there was no weight. I sat down in this chair, and I felt like, as the air collapsed out of the little thing that went around you to stop it. What's it called? The
apron.
Apron, thank you. To get hair off you. As soon as it settled down, it was like, okay, you're done. I looked in the mirror, I'm like, where'd all my hair go? I looked down, it's still falling. I'm like, wow, this guy is amazing. I had no idea.
I can cut your hair.
Yeah, I can see that.
It would take me seconds.
Seconds. Well, he didn't shave my head was the point. And then the lady that's
now we've got constraints.
Well, I don't want to upset my wife. I would just whatever get it done and over with. Every day before work. I don't care.
Hey, but I know this guy. He's made me this beautiful edge. It's beautiful, and I'm telling you, it would probably take the hair right off your head.
You mean the guy who made the knife?
No, the edge itself is beautiful.
Not the whole knife, though.
Okay. The knife itself is beautiful, yes. Because, I mean, the blacksmith that made it for me was a phenomenal blacksmith.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that was you.
It was.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah.
It has been.
Yeah, and shall be, or something.
And shall be again.
Yeah, as soon as I get my axe.
Yeah, dude, I got a big old plate of steel. Yes. How heavy do you want this thing to be? Because as it stands right now, that thing is probably going to be like 60 pounds.
Yeah.
On the blade.
Yes.
You're going to take that to your gym and be like, all right, pick this up, put it down in the parking lot.
No. No.
What are you going to throw it across the street at MoFit and let them do it? Hey, Mark, do you want a giant axe to play with?
That would be awesome rock.
Dude, it would be pretty cool to watch those dudes.
Because, you know, you can strap that bad boy to your back like all Lord of the Rings style and actually, like, go on a hike with it.
You do
like,
want
literally,
double
like,
blade.
Gimli, like, on the quest. Dude, that would be awesome. I would be all about that.
Yeah, I absolutely have to make it now.
Yes, you definitely have to
Well,
make it
the
happen.
problem is I'm going to have to get like a plasma cutter to get rid of a whole bunch of steel that there is on the thing because I'm not going to be able to fit it in my forge. So I'm going to have to like, oh man, this is a lot of work just thinking about it. Never even mind doing it. But I have the steel for it.
But it's going to look fantastic. It's going to look absolutely
The plan is to make it look fantastic.
Yes.
And make it completely unwieldy.
Yes.
Way too heavy.
Yes.
And with some of the steel that's left off of that, I'm going to add a counterweight.
Why?
So you can actually move it.
The objective will be to lift it off the ground.
Okay, well, if you have a dinner plate at the end of a popsicle stick, and you have to hold on to the popsicle stick, it would be a lot easier if there was a little bit of weight at the end of that popsicle stick to help you move it. Yes, all the weight will be on that hand, the right hand. Where no weight will be on the left, you'll be pressing down because that pendulum will make you want to lean.
Exactly. So you get pressing here.
But that means you're never going to be able to move it. You're going to be moving the handle instead of the axe head because leverage. Which means you've got to have some sort of counterweight in order to get the whole thing to move.
But it's going to move because there's this gravity thing. So once you put the axe in motion...
Well, if you get that axe to move, it's going to be really hard getting it to stop.
Precisely.
Oh, man. Just getting that thing...
I'm excited.
Hardened. I'm not even sure I want to make it out of hardenable steel because... tempering it alone is going to be... I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to harden something that big.
Man, you're going to be huge by the time you're done forging that for me.
Oh, man.
You're going to be huger. You're going to be hugified. You're going to have increased hugification. Wait, song. Yeah. Oh, we got sidetracked.
Well, I was going to say, I'd just have to keep singing our song and eating that grass. Well, that means I can't have the pork-filled donut.
We'll make a grass-filled donut for you.
Well, that means we're going to have to make the entire donut out of grass, too.
Well, we did flour.
Grass flour.
Flour. Wheat's a grass, dude. You keep missing my point.
It is.
We're consuming a lot of grass as it is. So why are we
is
just
rice a grass?
Yeah.
Problem solved. I like rice.
Is rice a grass? Oh crap. No, I won't.
Do not consult the G.
I will not consult the G. I'll actually look that up.
The big G. Notorious B.I.G. The OG.
Patties. I don't think rice is a grass.
I think rice is a grass.
No, I have to.
Well, it's a grain.
Yeah,
but grains are still followed on the grass, just like bamboo's a grass.
Yeah, bamboo.
And before we run out of battery life on the camera and the microphones and everything else, we should probably go ahead and end this off.
All right, let's sing our song.
Wait, hold on. How'd it go again? I think I screwed up. I was eating grass in the summer, and you're over there.
I think you're eating the wrong grass over there. I think that's your problem.
Good night, everybody. All right. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, bitches, or gripes about anything that you heard here today,
ooh, we can milk grass.
yes,
We can have grass milk.
Grass doesn't
As
have
opposed to
teats.
grass fed, it'd be like straight grass. We'd be grass fed.
Like a cow. The cow.
Exactly. See, now you've come to the conclusion.
Cows are fat and slow. There's no skinny cow.
Bison.
Ooh, bison.
Flax is a grass.
Oh, bison. Yes. A good big bison. All right. Like I said,
is it like
contact us at Not Robots
Street
Questions.
Fighter. M Bison.
Yes, M Bison. All right, now for Mortal Kombat, I remember the uppercut. They go, right?
I'm singing that song.
Oh, okay. So you can contact us at notrobotsquestions@gmail.com. That's right, G for Gmail. And you can also leave us a voice message.
Would that be Vmail?
Anchor.fm
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
/not-robots.
Are you sure?
Oh, only, yeah.
I don't. You didn't sound sure though.
No, I'm not.
Okay. That's Fleet. I'm Harry. We are not robots, at least once again, I know that I'm not. I wonder about him frequently.
Did you hurt yourself somewhere along the lines in this recording? All right. You know what they say that
Wait, who are they?
the infamous day.
Oh, okay.
I just assume they mean Google.
Is that like Notorious but different?
Notorious B.I. they.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy
Okay.
or girl.
Yeah, that's true. Don't assume.
Or yeah, in between.
Don't.
Or
No.
not in
Oh,
between.
oh man! Dodge that
Anywhere
bullet!
around.
Dodge that bullet!
I'm sorry, it's still new to me. I'm trying.
Neo's coming back. Okay.
Neil Patrick Harris?
No.
Doogie Howser?
Neo.
Oh, Neo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Morpheus. That's the name that I forgot last time.
Matrix.
Not last time. Time before. What episode is this?
It's episode number. Is it?
7?
Are we?
I think we're on 7. Is it 7? I think it's episode 7.
Is it? Or is it? Could it be
34? 43? Blue?
Omaha? Omaha.
Oh, I like those stupid little clips that I put at the end. If you're ever curious on the podcast, I'll make sure I put this in there. If you're ever curious on the podcast, if you're just listening and you want to see how we record this or any of the goofy little things that we do in between that we don't put into the regular podcast, in the YouTube channel, I have a small clip right at the beginning, usually that's not in there. And also in black and white, I put a bunch of them at the end. I actually changed the clips that I'm taking out to black and white, so I can just shift them over and remember that that's not part of the main section. Well, it's just a whole bunch of tones of gray, but
can it be sepia tone? I mean,
I can probably do sepia. And right now,
are we
sepia. Sepia? Which way is it? Newspaper. I don't know.
I didn't understand that one. I'm trying not to fall. Okay.
Well, you look happy today, Harry. How the hell are you?
Hi, Pete. Welcome to our podcast number 7.
Ah, hot darn, it's number 7?
Yep, it's number 7.
Well, guess what today is? It is the Not a Christmas Special.
What is it?
No, it's not. It's Not Robots, Not Christmas Special.
We're not going to record one after this one?
We're not going to be singing about Christmas? No, sirree.
No, excuse me, sir. I do not want to offend our loyal and devoted fan base.
You know, if somebody's
Mentioning
first
specific
time
holidays.
listening to this, they're going to think that we're just a couple of, like, country, whatever, bumpkin sort of thing.
Well, what
Messing
sounds
with each
like?
other.
Hey, that's Pete on her.
Dude, you sound like Peanut from Jeff Dunham's. Stand up.
I don't know any peanuts. I'm not a big fan of peanuts. Frankly, I myself, I'm a pistachio man. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. So hey, Nate, what are we doing today? How you been hitting the shine again?
Hitting the what?
Hitting the shine. The corn squeezing.
You know, I asked my wife when she was listening to the Pentatonics, and they had their Christmas album or holiday album, whatever they called it.
Well, you just used some big fancy word.
Okay, well, in the Pentatonics album that my wife was listening to,
is that one of them new fancy phones?
No.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, it had that song "Let It Go" from Frozen on it. I was like, how is that Christmas related at all?
Because,
you know what my wife said?
Because there's like ice and snow.
She said, it's a Pentatonics. They can put whatever they want on there.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I think our podcast just went from J to So
there's that one use of the F word. We're allowed it in the PG.
We may need to bleep that section out there, ladies and gentlemen. So please forgive my auspicious co-host.
You know what my idea for the song was? Bleep 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 bleep.
It is so deep that I can see the depths of my soul.
So when your mom and my mom, our moms, were making us...
Wait, your mom was a mom too?
Mama!
My mom was a mom!
Because up here, I'm already gone.